Hey Trita, sorry. Having issues with this chat box still, so trying to fix it, but it's hard on the fly when you're here trying to entertain people or whatever, or provide live market analysis. Hello, hope you're having a great Saturday. Bitcoin has not made a higher low yet at all, but is attempting its second bottom, but unable to crack back above 38.5. 38,500 is real. It's a inflection point, at least from January 29th. So, I mean, that's just like this whole zone. All these lines here are very important because that is how if you want to get back to the promised land, you got to break through all this, and that's not going to be easy, man. So, hold on a sec. I have too many sources on my OBS. This is rough, dude. Okay. God, dude. It's like you just don't expect these issues to come up, so you don't prepare for them really. And I just got home. I mean, I've been gone all day doing stuff, errands I bought artwork, and I had to go downtown to do multiple things, getting new appliances, blah, 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 whatever. Things you don't want to hear about. But I'm just telling you why I'm so discombobulated right now. I guess we're just not going to have a chat box again today. Sorry. Alright, so something's going on. I mean, there was bullish divergence, but who knows, dude. This thing could sell off again and make triple divergence or something on the same low. You could go down to 33,000, no problem, anytime, dude. Okay, anything below 38,554 is bearish. Anything below $42,000 is bearish. Anything below $45,000 is bearish, man. You can't be bullish on this asset yet, right? You just can't. Because there are rules, technical rules, where you must recapture the previous discernible swing highs and lows. You haven't done either, okay? So this could be a continuation low. It could look like it's setting up for higher prices, but the fact that it's not accumulation, it's only just more distribution on that lower high. It could be setting up for another markdown. So just don't be surprised if it happens. This is not a really good area to be taking longs, taking trades for longs, okay? If anything, man, as a short seller, dang, dude, projecting prices like that, it's pretty good for the bears, right? Flip the chart over. Yeah, but the thing is, if you were bearish, right? If you're a bear at this current particular time, one high, a second high, or a low, another low, you know, it could be the confirmation low. So this is like almost like, doesn't matter if you're bullish or bearish, if you're on what side of the fence you're on, it's not a very good area for either side. I'm just saying, man. That's okay though, because there were, you know, almost unlimited opportunities for 6 months straight. Almost unlimited across this market. Jesus, that's loud. Hold on. God. So, you know, maybe I should just go full screen again like I did at the end of the stream yesterday, because that's about it, man. Sorry, 24 hours has gone by and nothing's changed except Bitcoin's like kind of the exact same price it was at yesterday. But, you know, it's just swinging $5,000 as fast as it wants to. Very volatile, and you're in between 30K and 40K is a big range, so that's where those big swings come from. Man, I hate it. I hate how, like, I want to be confident. I have no confidence in this market until a higher lows are painted, and it just sucks, you know? It's like, I want to hang out, and I want to talk about trade setups on this market, on crypto. It's just they just don't exist, right? I'm sure Ethereum's probably somewhere down 4% today. Like a lower low than the previous low. Bullish divergence is real, but who cares? Bitcoin wants to sell off any. Ethereum's probably going to go down to 2K again. You're so close anyway. But, you know, big range, right? Big range for Ethereum between $2,000 and $2,500. That's, what percentage swing is that? Between like I would say like 2K to kind of like 2,600. That's a 30% swing area. That's like what you could literally expect. Not to take action on it, but you could expect, just so you don't like. There are times to expect things when volatility's high, to protect yourself so you don't lose your effing mind trying to take longs or shorts. So expect volatility to be very high between 2,000 and 2,500. All right, that's all. 2,600. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Yes, congratulations on your bullish divergence on the 4-hour, but that's just like one variable. Like that's like, okay, great. Yeah, you have divergence. Divergence happens all the time, and it plays out or it doesn't. Like in these situations where, okay, it looks good, and then no bids, no demand comes in, and then it just sell orders, and it goes to 2K, 1,900 again. So proceed with caution. That's all I can say until more data presents itself. On at least like the 4-hour, my God, dude. Maybe the 60-minute looks good. I don't know, like, right? Look at that too much. 60-minute. 60-minute. It looks like a bat, you know, a deep retrace 886. You know, it's okay. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I mean, definitely diverging, you could argue, but very little follow through if it was diverging on the 60-minute. I mean, I guess we can look at the 2-hour if you want, just for fun, because what else is there to do? Nice bullish divergence, extremely nice bullish divergence, but again, lower lows than the previous lows. Until that changes. Ugh. So, right? A lower low, second bottom, could be a confirmation low, right? Or you just look at it like one valley. Forget the scam wick, crazy volatility. Just think about these two. Like it's a potential double bottom, sure. So it could legit go nuts. It could reverse here. It could. Not if Bitcoin doesn't, though. If Bitcoin wants to go down to 30K again, will certainly fail. So we'll go down to 2K and probably even lower. Okay, below $2,000. I don't think you want to see Bitcoin go below like 1886. You know, then you're talking like 1550, and then another huge, really strong support is around $1,400. Okay, so just pray that this is a confirmation low, getting ready to reverse to make a relief rally before making a lower high, then the major highs and selling off again, right? Potential dragon. It's always a potential dragon, man. But it's hard to take action on it right now, right? Look, it's the head of the dragon. It's the foot. It's the hump. It's the second foot. It's the spine. But just understand, dragons can be lower lows. They can be the same low, they can be higher lows, so it could do this, it could come on down like that, and then this could be where the second foot is. Always possible. Deep, you know, retraces and stuff, like fib extensions from previous lows to highs. So just, I wish I could, with more confidence, tell you, oh, it's such a great time to take a long now. I think you're flipping a coin kind of still. You're a rounder. And a rounder with high volatility that can make you lose your mind. Is this stream on? Are we good? Are we awesome? I mean, you know, it's unfortunate when I stream 7 days a week because you're so updated, and some days price action does about nothing burger, and then I come back and I'm like, oh, it's the same stream as yesterday. And I might need to start opening up beers or something, you know? Beer greed index on 12. What does it go to? 0? Can't get much lower, I guess, huh? But you do have, like, I mean, me just getting home. I mean, you have YFII up 13%. You have HBAR up 12.35%. You have Theta up 10%. So you have the OXTs up 5%. So you have some assets that are just randomly going up. Oh, I don't think, dude, if my chat box is still not working, then I can guarantee the wheel is not working either. So look, watch. It doesn't work. It's broken. Streamlive is broken, dude. But what's new? What's new? Nothing. Oh, tech problem? Gonna tech problem? Yep. So Wolfman. So we can take a look at total and look at the same chart we did yesterday. Sure, if you want. Here's your total. I like totals. I like totals that make lower lows than the previous lows on 4-hour time scales. But I like totals maybe above $1.54 trillion. That's cool. I think that's a major point. You know, I think below that you run the risk of going down to 1.29, 1.3 trillion. But above it, you could see 1.75 trillion again. What better way to do it with one low and a second low? Or not, or you know, this is what I'm saying. Flip the coin and then, oh, it doesn't hold, and then comes and actually bleeds out to test 1.3 trillion on a second low. Or bad case scenarios, really bad ones. From that low to high, you start making the right X, A, B, C area where you got 1272, 1414, 1618 fib extensions, right? 1.14, 1.07 trillion lines up very well with the old all-time high. That means Bitcoin would be at $20,000, or probably around there, maybe a little higher, 26, 27, because this is all other coins too. What's up, Nawab, dude? Significance, not good, never good, right? Don't bots love that. Other traders love that. Those EMAs are exponential moving averages, so it's not good. You never want to see moving averages being regarded as resistance. I mean, I can pull up the simple moving averages that I look at, you know, and look at that 20 moving average. You're below it. That's bearish. You're about to have a 4-hour bearish crossover, a death cross, but it's not really that big of a deal on the 4-hour. It's mainly the daily where you want to be concerned about death crosses. So yeah, it's not a good thing. Nothing bullish about this chart at all right now. And so I'm saying this asset could run, this could reverse here, run all the way up to 3,100 and still be really bearish, because again, when you're in a bear trend, you're normally below the 20 and 50 moving average, right? And what will happen is when you're in really established downtrends, you'll rally. And so what do you call between the 20 and the 50 moving average? I call this the equilibrium zone, equilibrium level for your price in the downtrend. And falling or breaking back above the 50 moving average in a downtrend, that can signify possibly the beginning of a trend reversal. You're way off from that. That hasn't even come close to being tested yet. So I would proceed with caution. You're in very bearish territory. The moving averages look awful. Let's look at that daily with the moving averages, I guess. It's terrible. You're below the 50 moving average. You just bearishly engulfed yesterday, beginning to get a little fall through price action. It's just, it's not good, dude. This is not a bubble pop. Well, guess what, dude? I never said it was a bubble pop, right? And guess what? Bubble pops, when they pop, you get volatility, crashes like we got, and then what happens? You get drawdowns that last 6+ months. So we don't know if that's happened. So the bubble could have popped, but yeah, I don't think long term we can say Bitcoin's really bearish yet. Dude, zoom out. Come on, dude. Yeah, it crashed. Welcome to crypto, dudes. But still, very bullish bias, very bullish uptrend, man. I mean, for the long term. So, I mean, like, yeah, this is like, you're starting to get to levels, though, where it starts to make sense to dip your one could, like, if they're talking about a dollar cost averaging hold situation, you know, the assets, I mean, we got a freaking sale. You know, right now, we're on a 47% sale on Ethereum. On Bitcoin, we're on something similar, right? I mean, what kind of sale do we have on Bitcoin from the all-time high? You got yourself a 42% sale on Bitcoin right now. So some people will perceive value at 42% sale, 38%, right? But the others would say, I need a deeper retrace. I need real value. I need an 88% retrace. I need a 78% retrace. You may never get it, but what was it at the crash low? You know, how deep were we from the all-time high? At the lowest point, Bitcoin had lost 53.69% of its value in a little over a month. So some people perceive value, scalpers did, bots did. I'm just telling you, man, you're at the top of a major range, and if you can't break it, you're going down to 30K most likely. Because there's just very little to no support until there's straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. Right? Almost straight down, 32,300, and then straight up. So, right, and look at this. Look at Bitcoin on the 4-hour. Look at this 20 moving average. It's awful. It's so bearish. This is such bearish behavior. even like, and what'll happen is downtrends, you'll test the 20, the 20, the 20, it's really bad. But then eventually what'll happen almost all the time, and it will be at some point, Bitcoin will do the same thing on the moving averages. It'll rally and it'll hit that 50 moving average to test it, but there's no threat of the trend reversing until you break above that 50 moving average. And I don't really use moving averages much anymore. I used to use them all the time. I don't know, man. It's kind of just like a Lipid's test of what's happening. And yeah, pulling these up, they look bad, real bad. Clearly bearish. Look at the bearish fanning action. I should have probably looked at that more. That's really bearish when you get your moving averages, they all coil up together and then they start diverging away from each other. Bearish fanning. When you flip it over, it's bullish fanning action. Right, that's when they start diverging like that. That's when like the new trend goes and the bounce is off the 20, the 20, the 20 again and again and again. And it seems like today too. So you keep that up. See you at 30K, at least 33K again. Test that. It's ugly right now. Even with a potential double bottom with divergence, dude, the market can stay irrational longer. You can stay solvent on these time scales, these 4 hours. So just this thing could become very oversold again on the 4 hour at lower prices. And I wouldn't be surprised. Nothing could surprise me on Bitcoin right now, where I get it. This is exactly where it could reverse on a second low and run up to test that 50 moving average, 42K. This is exactly where you can't break the 20. It's pathetic. It's a trash asset now for the short term, and it's going to go on down, mark on down to much lower lows, right? It's a no trade area, no trade zone. Sorry.
The current correction is very similar to 2017 before it ran up 5x again. Do you see that as well?
Yeah, the stuff Raul Paul posted and a few others. Yeah, and it's like almost, it's so strikingly similar, almost identical. I'll pull it up so you can see what he's talking about. Yeah, it's like something that's just going, you know, it's like kind of not trending. It's just like, if you're in the know with Raul Paul, you've seen this probably. I recommend you follow Raul Paul. I mean, unfortunately, most of his tweets are about promoting Real Vision, which is amazing, but you know, when he does tweet about crypto with, you know, it's nice. Let's see if I can find it, man. Yeah, it's not it. Here it is. I found it. Okay. I'm gonna pull this up on the big screen too. Is it good? All right, here we go. So this is the price that Nawab's talking about, I think. What's up, Dow Jones? Thanks for the 5, dude. I knew it was you before I even saw it. Okay, so all right, you've got Bitcoin price. This is more similar, not to 2017, but 2013, the bull run, and this is where we are in the bull cycle, same cycle, where you know you had that lower high, multiple lower highs, then the big drawdown, and then eventually found your footing on a lower low than the previous low. But look at that markup that Bitcoin had. It never really was put, you know, in jeopardy, or there was no threat. You know, it was a very shallow retrace before it pivoted and then went sideways. And that's where we could go, man. Think about it. If we're stuck in this range for we could be stuck in this range for months. Are you ready for the summertime to be like last year, where we just don't do anything? Maybe like what happens is it's similar to last summer. Dude, I'm talking like for real, where you just, what happened, let's see, September to, so it only was a month there, but like from May to late July, early August of last year, your price didn't change. It was very, very stable. I mean, that is where we could go. I mean, we could get to a point where hopefully the volatility dies off. And we just go into what, reaccumulation or something? Dude, that was last summer was reaccumulation. Okay. This is reaccumulation. So there are different schematics of reaccumulation. There was another form of reaccumulation after the distribution. Wow. Wyckoff reaccumulation into Wyckoff distribution into Wyckoff reaccumulation into Moon. All right, so similar stuff could happen where we had, you know, Wyckoff distribution, a big markdown, and then in this, we could be stuck between 30, 40K for months and develop some sort of higher lows or something that looks like a flag before we mark up again, or Worst case scenario, we break 30K and then we come on down to 23K, but probably, you know, 20K, you know, after that. So there's just no support between $20,000 and $30,000. What's up, Jeffrey, man? Oh, it's very weak, man. It's extremely weak. I mean, dude, look at the moving averages that y'all got me to bring up, and yeah, they're awful. Like, this is like the absolute most bearish thing that you could be doing is testing the 20 moving average like that with the 50 below you. And we know even if you catch a markup, which is great for maybe some short-term traders or something, this thing could go up, God, $5,000-6,000 more and still be extremely bearish. You have to recapture, screw the moving average, you have to recapture the previous discernible swing high around 42K if you want any kind of hope. But even after that, it's still not bullish. You'd have no confirmation that even if you run up to recapture 42K, because then you'd have to pull back, sell off, and then make a confirmed higher low than 36,000, 35,800. I mean, there's just so much stuff that has to be done. So much work. It's like I feel like I bought my place in January and I'm 6 months later, I'm like, we're almost done. We're getting there, man. Light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like that's where Bitcoin is. Like, I just bought the condo, right? I'm like, wow. There's a lot of things that have to be done. Okay. Same with Bitcoin. Too many things have to be done. All right. Either way, it's a beautiful day outside. Hopefully you were able to participate in the weather in the northern hemisphere anyway. So maybe you kept your mind off Bitcoin a little bit. You're just coming back to it. Hopefully you have not been obsessing about Bitcoin all day. You'll lose your mind. Okay. Yeah, and also celebrate Bitcoin pizza, dude. It only costs $10,000 for these couple pizzas. Sure, I'm good with it, man. Bill me.
Wouldn't a drop down to 20K used be hard to bounce back from that?
It's gonna be hard to bounce back from where we are right now, dude. You'll have to, again, I think the markdown was so bad that it's gonna take a lot of time, a lot more time. A structure like this will have to develop soon, okay? You're gonna have a big structure at this point, at these levels, and so it's just like you probably won't break 30K anytime soon. You'll probably be stuck here for too long, man. Okay, so just buckle up, get comfortable with these prices, because it's gonna fluctuate. It's gonna go up and down $10,000, you know, here and there. But hopefully nothing lower than 30K for a while, and probably nothing higher than 45K for a while too. But yeah, dude, that's like you can clearly see what happened once you had a big drawdown in 2013, just like we saw here. You could go on, but it might take a while. It took months, dude. I mean, I think we looked at the chart. Let me pull up one with more data. We can go back to yesteryear to find it. Let's see here. Let me check my notes. So we were 2013. Jeez.
Mitch, aren't there some gaps that haven't been filled in the 25K range?
Sure, yeah, and they're like a $9,000 gap too that's got to be filled. Oh, we're screwed, dude. Better make all my decisions based on that, right? Like, whatever. Like, I'm just never gonna use like gap fills as like strong reinforced reasons on why I think something's going somewhere. It's just such one variable. It's you know, whatever. So yeah, I think there are gaps on the CME, sure. But guess what? There's a gap to the upside, so talk about that. Why not tip me, John Lennon, and talk about the gap above us? Thanks, dude. So we're back in 2013. So I'm thinking this is exactly what happened here, right? what we're doing, what our price is doing now. And this was weaker though. This was much weaker of a structure. At least Bitcoin was like holding up those levels.
Can go to $10,600 and still have hidden bullish divergence on the weekly.
Dude, anything can happen. It's crypto, it's unregulated, it's global. This is so reactive to emotionalism and news-driven catalysts, sentiment, everything, right? That's about all it's propped up on. Trust and people's emotions. So, like, anything. 10K, sure, it's possible, not probable, at least for now. I think we would have to break 30K to start talking about 25K and 20K. You can't talk about 10K until you break 20K, man. There's no point even talking about those prices until you break other levels, right? You're stuck in a range now, we know that.
Side-by-side Wyckoff distribution from July 2017 used on Bitstamp to today. Also thanks for trading in the zone by Mark Douglas. Great audiobook.
What's up, Corey, dude? Would you side-by-side Wyckoff distribution from July 2017? Yeah. Issue is you hit the bottom of the range and you rallied. Unfortunately, I don't know, because where's your bottom gonna be? Here? There was no edge, but let's see. In the 4 hour, there was, it was a bearish convergence, but you got oversold twice. Think about that can happen. But I don't know, man. Let's see, from the top to bottom, how much did it lose in value from that top? Yeah, in about a month, it lost 38% of its value. Dude, Bitcoin now is much worse than this. Bitcoin's lost 50+% of its value in about the same period of time. So, it is far more significant. But yeah, dude, I mean, like, similar stuff between $2,700 and $2,000. Very similar. So was this low would be May of 2017 and our low I mean, it's more like that. That was almost identical. 2017's distribution to this one before the markup. Now it's like yeah, just not sure, man. Obviously in the middle of a range, right? Hey, 30K, 40K, 30K to 42K. I mean, you're in the middle. So flip a coin, it goes up, test it again. Flip a coin, it goes to the downside, test the bottom. So whatever, man. I just can't be bothered by acting like I have this answer for you where it's going right now, because I just truly don't think there's enough of an edge. If anything, the bearish have control of the ball right now. That's it. It's like just spending time on Bitcoin, because, like, what do? You look at the other coins and they're just the same effing thing. That's awful, man. It's just so ugly. You know, Litecoin trying to hold on to a nice time for 2018 and more local stuff too, and it's not really doing well. 172, and if it doesn't hold this, which it doesn't look like it is for now, it's going down to 145. Yeah, I guess it did in the end, huh? Pi cycle top was good, man. Yep. I was more along the lines of, dude, I don't know, man. One indicator could be it, maybe not. You know, I'm sure it's been wrong before. You know, but yeah, pull back. But what happens? You're so far away from that little line now, however it's measured, that eventually you bottom out. You run up to it again. So. It's not PJ cycle, it's the pi cycle is what he meant. I don't know how you misspelled pi. Is J and I next? Yeah, they're kind of close to each other on the keyboard, so we'll give him benefit of the doubt, I guess. Maybe he's drunk. Okay.
Noise! Just a fun request. May not be an edge, but let's see GME.
What? GME? I can't believe it. We'll get GameStop. If you want. Litecoin doesn't look good. Ethereum doesn't really look good. Bitcoin doesn't really look good. Bitcoin Cash doesn't really look good. But my God, you can't say it's not at like near the pattern completion zone of what could be considered a shark pattern.
Can you take a look at Gaxi OTC? Friend sent it to me. Has literally fell from the sky to the depths below, but has somehow found some footing at prices of nothing burger.
Ooh, sounds like a correction that could last a while. If you want DSOL, sure. Just such little, man. Like, just like,
the hangover, man?
Imagine trying to long it all, man. It's just no one buys these assets now. They're just selling off. They just look bad. Let me have a live.
Look here. Look, listen.
Only, I don't think anyone in here gets what I'm talking about. That joke. I did it yesterday. Hangover? I don't think I drank enough to be hungover. I'm good. I mean, I could drink again tonight. I might. I think I'm going out again. Just, it's cool. You know, dude, I don't turn down social situations when they present themselves because they just are, you know, more non-social situations occur than social situations. So it's really good for my mental health to be out and about, interacting with people. What is this? Some baseball player. Alex Rodriguez is announcing a makeup line. Yeah, dude. Times are tough. I guess he bought the top with Tom Brady and Paris Hilton. So you got some hopium you can stick in your hopium smoking pipe, but it's like, look at it, it's like, oh my god, maybe it's a double bottom, but again, probably not. It's probably going back down to $500, assuming Bitcoin wants to sell off more. It's also at a point where, hey, if Bitcoin rallies, is exactly where it could rally. You know, $600, 611, January 10th, March 13th. Sure, there's divergence, but you know, whatever. You could just no edge. This whole market, dude, it's kind of like off limits, I think. I mean, for a swing trader, guess what though? It's almost like all the opportunity that existed in crypto shifted to stocks. Right now, I'm telling you, like, if you go to the stock market, then you care about traditional technical analysis. Happy hunting season, man. It's upon us. Like, oh god, tech looks like it's about to turn the corner and continue its stupid run, crazy psycho run that it's been in for a while. You know, it pulled back ever since the election, but hadn't been doing too well. But the turning of the tide, right? Just, you know, getting out of this depressing market for now. Dude, I wish crypto looked like this right now, because if it did, I'd be like, dude, oh my god, time to make a trade setup on this, whatever this S coin is, PayPal, right? Higher lows, double bottom, bullish bat pattern, at a pattern completion zone a couple times. It's too strong, man. It's so bullish looking. So bullish. Qualcomm, so bullish. Man, filled those gaps and is, you know, bullish shark pattern. All right. Nvidia up 2.6%. It's the Wyckoff reaccumulation range. You jumped across the creek, you're breaking out. You've broken out of the range that's been going on since September 1st. This thing's probably going to $700 plus. Reaccumulation, chat. AMD, very promising. It was at low risk areas. Look at this, man. You're at, like, it's not like I know it's like Head and Shoulders.
Please take a look at
until Lisa Su comes out of the woodwork and is like, yeah, we're gonna buy back $4 billion worth of shares. Like, oh man, saved you. They knew, she knew, her analyst, she listened to her analyst saying, yeah, well, technically we're falling off a cliff. We don't do something, we could go all the way down to $58. Yep. So they're like, oh my God, we can't let that happen. We must keep the price above $74. So it has held for now. Again, doesn't look near as good as Nvidia, but man, can't talk lower risk areas, right? For a range bound trader. Excuse me, what'd you say? What's up, Susanator? PLM, sure. Oh God, mining. Hopefully not crypto mining. Oh, anything crypto is just like hands off or not. You had 7 months. You had pretty much a year. Stop trying to make things exist where they don't exist. There's no value in crypto so much right now. There's no momentum. The sentiment's terrible for now. Things change, man. They change. Guess what though? It doesn't mean that Bitcoin's done. Doesn't mean that Bitcoin isn't a revolutionary asset, invention, one of the best inventions mankind's ever made. Right? I mean, what a financial instrument where we've never had it before. We've never had, right? You know, there's like separation of church and state. Well, guess what never really happened? Separation of finance and state. Crypto is that, but unfortunately, government have guns and power to destroy your life and ruin you if you want to get out. So that's the problem, you know. So anyway, we just look for the charts, man. We're not trying to, you know, overthrow the government. We're just trying to make money, okay? And so we go where there are low risk areas,
what's your
opportunities.
opinion on the Bonfire token? Fire. It's a nice new project I saw and is promising compared to other alts.
No thanks. Sounds like every other trash coin that's created ever. Thank you for shilling. It's a technical analysis channel. This is not a, oh man, some new S coin was created, time to talk about it. Nope, that's not this channel. 99% of other crypto channels are like that though. So you could go there and ask them, they'd be happy to answer. But I would say, no thanks. Okay, and I gotta go to it again just because there's nothing to talk about in crypto besides we gotta wait, man. We need more data, dude. FireEye. You know this thing's probably going up to 24 bucks eventually. So bullish above 20 bucks. Oh my god, it's stupidly bullish above $20. Dude, it just, if you wanted a textbook Wyckoff accumulation range, this is it. The spring and the rally and the back test. The successful backup with a low and the second low that is higher than the previous low. This is it, man. This is what dreams are made of. So first target, $24, $25, and then, but after that I'm thinking $33 and then $45 on FireEye eventually. So just, you're being warned about an asset that is providing you with what you want. You just, it's not crypto, so get over it. What's up, Phil?
BU on the TSX.
We can look at it, thanks. Okay, so I guess I'm done looking at things that are amazing setups on stocks, and we'll get to some of these requests. Oh man, it's gonna be a short but sweet stream because there's not really anything to talk about. Man, I wish, but we've had Saturdays, man, where like everything's setting up for higher prices, beautiful trade setups, just not this Saturday. Okay, let's go. GameStop. GameStop absolutely looks incredible. Like, oh my god, I can't even believe how good it looks. I'm just like, wow. It actually looks bullish, really strong. Dang, man. Whoever is buying, not selling. Only accumulation going on. Only higher lows than previous lows. Once you break 183, boom. Just thinking moon again. Yeah, Matthew D, great request because you're on the cusp. Where is it? Where's all the data? I guess that was it. Yeah, I guess it went that high. Yeah, once you break 183, man, there's nothing going to be holding you back probably until about 276. After that, probably 380. So yeah, GME, GameStop actually looks good, man. You got bullish divergence, convergence there. It was almost like trade setup stuff where you just one would just have a stop below 159 probably, below that high from January 25th. So general spaz. Green drink? I don't understand what green drink means. Playing the candlestick game. Dude, this one's... I can't believe this. I'm going to be really conservative. Having to stop below that low for May 11th if you wanted. But you're not going to get that equitability. Let's see. But if you just had to stop somewhere like down here, you know, below that wick from January 25th, it is equitable. Right? Like 3 to 1. Dang, man. GameStop. Can you even believe it? There you go, dude. Easy. Easy enough. Right there. 1, 2, 3 valleys. Accumulation. Reaccumulation. It's going on. People are going to start flooding stocks for good reasons because they're respecting the TA. You should respect the TA. This is a way to do it, man. GME. Just eyeballing it. It's kind of a tightish stop, I guess. Not the most strategic. I think it could be better. A little bit lower, but then you'd have to take profit at a higher level. Trend analysis, technical indicators, kind of chart patterns and ways. I mean, that's reaccumulation in my opinion. Good one, Matthew D. My man. Dude, what? Stonks. Let's go. Number go up. In before moon on GME again.
Up/down learning is important. Great writing F and K in my up and up. Sitting this crypto dip, turning to other markets. Always hunting opportunity, thank you.
What's up, JK, man? That was the $5 super chat. Good to see, dude. I think, yeah, composite operator, Michael Burry's still hanging on. Maybe it's not him anymore, maybe it's someone else, but dude. Scion Connect. It's beautiful. Upside 276, 380. Thank you very much. So, promise. Good looking stuff. And then we can go to Dogecoin. Ugh. Gross. On the daily. But 4 hours actually interesting. Anything above 23 cents is... I'm really interested. I like Doge, man. It's... Right, Bitcoin's making a lower low on that second low. Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, all of them. Not Doge. Doge is making the same low. What is Doge doing? Why is it so good looking compared to everything else? This is what world do we live in? I looked at GameStop, and now I'm looking at Dogecoin, and they both look pretty freaking good. Doge is technically better than Bitcoin. Doge is better technically than Ethereum. Technically, not fundamentally or anything else. It's a joke, but God, if you look at the chart, it's unreal. I can't even believe it, man. Elon did a Doge tweet 15 minutes ago. Dude, yeah, it did so much. It's down 2.4% on the day. I don't care about the tweets, man. I care about structures. I care about higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Deep retraces from previous lows. It's crazy. Doge is better technically than Bitcoin at this time. Currently. Doge is never a good investment. It's not an investment. It's literally you, instead of going to this casino, you're now going to the Dogecoin factory and buying an inflationary asset. It's not an investment at all. It's speculation. That's all it is. It's backed by Rudy Poo. Bitcoin's actually backed by trust. The world, if you didn't notice over the last year, people decided, yep, without guns, people decided with their wallets that, yep, we trust Bitcoin. Just remember chat. Remember, 1 year ago, the total market cap was $250 billion. $250 billion. From $250 billion, and I'm being kind of conservative because at one point it was like 237. Just depended. 234 on, let's see, where were we at? May 18th, May 22nd? May 22nd. Oh, May 22nd we were at 228 billion. Okay. And look at this. 228 billion. It got the, 2.5 trillion. It's still up. Even after a big, meltdown crash, it's still up 571%. It's still up $1.3 trillion from 1 year ago. That is people saying with their wallets, revolution. Yes. That is revolutionary. That people are saying, I'm done. Screw fiat. Look what they're doing. They're stealing from us. They're thieving. Okay? So this happens. Okay. With that being said, inside you've got jokes like Dogecoin, and it looks good. Now get back above 41 cents, I'll feel a lot better, but because it's just testing it as resistance now, it's not a support. So, but still, if Bitcoin, think about what happens if Bitcoin actually can catch a relief rally up to 42, 43K, where that 50 moving average is on the 4 hour. Doge is going to 50 cents and beyond, most likely. What percentage change is that in value? It's a 38% increase in value if Bitcoin catches a relief rally on the second low, which we don't know. But dang, man, that is life-changing money stuff still, right? Oh yeah, Parasol been for me. I don't know about that, dude. So good luck and see what happens. Worst case scenario, you go back down to 23 cents again. Right, which is possible. Bitcoin goes down to 30K, 32K. Doge very well could see 23 cents. But, Bitcoin, God, man, I don't know. Like, just the selling was not as bad based on where the traders set it up on both lows. Not as bad as Bitcoin. Anyway, I just can't spend more time. I went to GameStop because it's a meme stock, right? And it looks incredible. And I go to Doge, another joke meme coin. Meme assets, and it looks pretty freaking good. What's another, like, I don't know, man. Hex is still insane. Hex is still like, what? Sure, it hadn't broken out yet. Did you notice the macro, what it did when it was trying to break out? Bitcoin, all right, why did Hex probably not break out? There was something that happened on Friday where Bitcoin lost 20% of its value in 2 days. 20% of its value in 2 days, man. Like that, how can any asset that's even an outperformer do anything but, get rejected or reverse a little bit? It's going to happen. But look what's happening. You now have potential bullish convergence. Bullish convergence. Maybe. I mean, it just depends. Like if you can, it's like your first histogram that's waning, so you get back to positive neutral, and this could be a huge breakout in the works. This is what dreams are made of. I mean, think about it. Flip over the chart, how bearish it is. It's awful, dude. I would not want to touch this ever, looking at something so in such a bearish trend with a huge rising wedge pattern. I wouldn't want to touch it. So if you flip the chart, I would totally want to touch this. Oh yeah.
Oh, it feels so good.
Hold on a sec. Ooh, music's pretty good. I like this song, man. Y'all digging this? I mean, you might not. Whatever, dude. This is called Nopi. No. It's called Flatter. Flatter by Nopi. Nopi with a weird asterisk or a hyphen above the O. Good song. Featuring Sarah Shalante. I bet. I was like figuring out my plans and stuff. Okay, Hex, one of the only good-looking assets across this entire market. That's it. I love it. I like it. Whatever. I know the Hex people like me on Twitter now. I get it, dude. But don't like me because of that. Like me because I don't know much about this project. All I know is the chart, and I like the chart technically. Okay, so anyway, like you go to something like Tron. Did wrecked, man. Just wrecked. Hit a really nice 6-cent area, you know, and bounced. But look, what was once support became resistance, and now you're selling off again. Oh, God. All right. Then we have a couple more requests. Give me a sec. Yeah, let me get to this real quick.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
Yeah, no one cares about Pulse Chain, dude. Go show your scam somewhere else. Your friend sent it to you, literally fell from the sky, the depths below. Yeah, I can see, man, I can see. I can't, Daniel. Thank you, though.
Can you take a look at the dog? Thank you for the wonderful TA lessons.
If you want, thank you, FedCoin. So to me, I look at this, I say, I'm good. I don't want to mess with this. Because there are far too many good trade setups right now across stocks. Why would I ever want to care about Galaxy Next Generation OTC, electronic distributors? Why? What is it? There's no confirmation low. There's no bullish divergence. Sure, deep retrace, but where is it holding? It's holding nothing. There's no support it's holding. Maybe it goes down to worthless, which is already worthless, 1.4 cents. But if it goes down to 6.2 tenths of 1 cent, hey, it might be onto something. Great. The only thing you got going for you is you got a deep retrace. Look at this. What the? These scam wicks, man. It's just like, wow, why would I mess with that when PayPal's double bottoming? Zynga's double bottoming off an old high, you know, from the range it had been in. FireEye is perfect specimen Wyckoff accumulation in phase E, or the last phase of Wyckoff accumulation. Why would I ever care about this when all those other opportunities are presenting themselves? Spoiler alert, I wouldn't care, ever. I'm moving on. Thank you, dude, though. I appreciate the contribution. All right. Well, it played out pretty well. PLM, we've been here before. It was like 3 rising valleys. It had a nice run, but couldn't get to 574, which I guess would have been the target. Really nice accumulation there, but has reversed and is no longer showing any accumulation. But you're onto something here. Harmonic of some sort. Yeah. What's it holding? I don't really see what it's holding. I guess there's a low high here, a low from October 2019, a high from April 30th that it's trying to flirt with and hold on to. Again, I go to a chart like this and it's not too bad. Can't say it's not, like maybe at lower risk areas, but it could go a lot lower. Let's go to the daily. No edge, no divergence on the daily. Let's get rid of these. It's messing my eyeballs. I can't really see. I'm trying to visualize. 100% retrace from the September low. I just don't see anything that sticks out besides maybe it's like one could just try to dollar cost average for months here or something, you know, like down here, right? That's like the zone of low risk, I guess. Yeah, look at this chop zone down here back from 2003. You're in trouble below that, but you may not ever get below it, so I like it at these levels. But if I'm talking about, hey, you know, we've got all the variables lined up, oh my god, we're baking a cake, time to put it in the oven. I don't know if it's quite there yet, you know. But yeah, it looks like you got a nice mixing bowl. Dude, this music's pretty good, dude. You got a mixing bowl, but I don't know if you have enough ingredients to throw it in the oven yet. Okay, so it's one to watch. Maybe if it can get down to 242, you're really in business then. But yep, nice request, but again, I need more data. I need more data. It would be nice anyway. I'm like digging these violins and stuff. Jeez, good. Epic, dude. Hey, nice bounce, up 9% on the new day. I'm talking about a freaking range here. Jeez. Wow, what a cipher. Why didn't you request this, dude? God, why are you requesting it when it's up 9% when you could have requested it when it was at the PCZ of a bullish shark pattern? God. I know, I mean, like, ugh. So nice reaction it's achieving. Now it's got a little high here that you're gonna have to break. You got to break that 482, but this is some sort of Wyckoff range here, so it could be distribution. It's just in the range, and if you wanted to play with, oh man, look at that. Dang, dude, it's like that zone of congestion looking left from 2013, 2016. Beautiful. Wow, look at that low from 2008, that high from 2006. That was X marks the spot right there, man. Beautiful inflection point, and guess what happened? You inflected real nice. So they had a lot of things lined up, but it's too late. It's like the asset from that inflection point, from that near PCZ of bullish shark, it's up in 8 days, 23% guh on value on great entry right now, because anything's up 23% in 8 days, it's like on a traditional market. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to be requesting these on like May 14th or May 11th or even May 14th, right? When it's at those levels, those are the best. But great education, great for someone who's learning these markets. Dang, man, that's what can happen at these levels. So beautiful request, at least in that regard. Okay, your targets, if you're talking about you did enter there at the inflection point, at the amazing entry point, I mean a minimum target 519, and then after that's 565, just your standard shark pattern targets, right? A and C, top of the structure. 571, you break that, wow, look out, you could be going much higher. Okay, Yeah, me liking BU as well. I liked it more days ago, but it's taken off. It reacted. It didn't get a confirmation low. But these harmonics, like this could be the reaction. This could be the confirmation, right? Pulse chain is a real thing, dude. Are you talking to me, dude? No one's talking crap about Hex here. Well, I don't think anyway. They used to. People used to say, Hex is a scam all the time. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't care. Let's just look at the chart. It looked better than literally anything that existed on the weekly. Anything. At the time, because everything had already marked up so much and Hex had not. It was just lagging behind. So, anyway. Dude, it's real. Did someone say in the chat, Pulse is fake, dude? I'm just wondering. I'm reading comments occasionally. I'm like, they're not many. You know, it's Saturday. People are living their lives. I'm about to start living my life again today after stream. So, great, Phil. Nice look, man. Despite anything, great look. Anything above 372 could be tremendous. You know. What an inflection. Oh, Cardano for fun? Sure, we can, for fun, look at Cardano. I don't know if you're going to have fun with it. That doesn't make me feel like I'm having a good time when I look at the Cardano chart. But holding up a heck of a lot better than many other coins. Most coins. Cardano holding above barely. You get one more markdown on Bitcoin, you are not holding. One more markdown on Bitcoin, you're going back into this range and could go back down to $1.08. So you better pray for that. Here's the good news. If Bitcoin ever catches its footing and begins to pivot, you are going to get daily, very clear, concise, beautiful daily hidden bullish divergence on Cardano, which implies a continuation to the upside. So there is hope. This is a fatter hopium bull than all the others. I mean, for the most part. Hold on, man. 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a row of trying to hold and stay above 148, top of the trading range. Look at that, dude. I mean, you see it. The congestion area. I'll get rid of these fibs for now. But look at that. I mean, if you can stay above that, oh man, think about this. This could be almost trade setup worthy. I'm not even kidding. Almost. It just sucks, man. When you know the macro, it just doesn't look good, dude. Like, just, you're beholden to the macro, unfortunately. But, dude, Cardano looks different, man. The same, but different. Right? You know, slightly lower low, double bottom, about the same, right? On candle closes. Bullish divergence on the oscillators. But strategically, where it's happening is what makes it unique in its own right. Where above the range, you're trying to double bottom. If you can, God, if Bitcoin just catches relief here, man, Cardano could very well see $2 again. I'm not even kidding. $2 and then maybe $2.50. Because what could happen? We've done this before. What can 4-hour bullish divergence turn into? It can turn into the manifestation of hidden bullish divergence in the daily that's setting up, and Cardano we know is in this situation. So if the 4-hour plays out, then the daily will begin to develop, and then that's when you can gain a lot of confidence to believe $2 will be coming. What's an Alexander? Oh my god! Dang, dude.
These are the times that time and souls. Thomas Paine, longtime sub from the pre-copyright strike channel, pulled on. Keep up the good
March
work.
Madness!
Hope to meet up with the community in Miami. 0.0.
Yeah, come on. Please be sure if you're going to the Miami thing, hit up Brad Fisher. You got to, man. I mean, it's just, come on, dude. Like, we got to be organized. If you're going to Miami and you're part of this community, hit Brad Fisher up in the Discords, okay? There's a lot of people coming. I can't even believe it. Like, what? So the more people that show up, the more important it is that we keep a head count, okay?
Happy Saturday. Can we check out skills?
So Conrad, if you want to look at skills, we can. Skills to kills. Michael Hans, thanks, dude. Sonic Boom. I mean, do whatever you want, man. It's your money. You work hard for it. You want to throw it into some gamble on something called Sonic Boom token? Go ahead. You know, You can also go online and there are casinos, roulette tables, and you can flip a coin and lose your money, or you can play Crazy Time. You can pick a number between 1 and 10. You can gamble here if you want, I guess, with the wheel spins, or you can put it in Sonic Boom token, right? I mean, those are all ways to gamble your money, all right? It's literally all it is. Have fun. But don't be mad when you lose your money. When you invest, don't invest when you speculate into something and gamble into something like that. All right, thanks. Winston says not Winston, but Thomas Paine did say these are times that try men's souls. I agree, dude. And that was him on Bitcoin, right? According to Michael Saylor, that's what he says all the time. He'll pull up quotes, what they say about Bitcoin.
10,000 BTC was just deposited 90 minutes ago into the Bitfinex exchange. Any chance this doesn't trigger another drop down to 25k?
You don't know, man, what people are doing with that. Inflows into exchanges is never good, right? If it's in cold storage and then it goes to exchanges, it either means like they're gonna sell it to buy into altcoins, or they're gonna short it, or they're just gonna literally dump it. Again, I don't know about 25k, man. Let's talk about 30k. 30k is the next target if we start really dropping, okay? So just forget about 25k for now. But once we break 30k, yes. But 25k is pretty pathetic. There's no support there. It's if you break 30k, like if you're talking about straight up, straight down, there's nothing till 20k. I'm sorry. So like, I don't know what psychologically, I guess 25, the fives and the zeros, sure. But that's it. There's no like, oh man, we've been consolidating at 25k for so long. No, we weren't. No, we haven't. We hadn't. We went from 20k to 30k like that. 30k to 40k like that. 40k to 50k like that. 50k to 60k kind of like that. Then 50k to 40k like that. 40k to 30k like that. You understand there's kind of a pattern here, how it works. You're at the top of the range between 40k and 30k and you're failing. But at the same time, the sellers are trying all they can to push it down, but they've not been able to succeed yet. And that is what we're going to find out in the next few days, like what's really going on. You do not look good on Bitcoin right now with a lower low confirmed on the 4 hour. And until a higher low comes in on the 4 hour, you can't have any confidence. And so it's just like, I look at Cardano and I'm like, oh my god, I want to post a trade setup on Cardano so bad, but how can I when I know how bad Bitcoin looks? It doesn't, like, you could flip the coin and Bitcoin goes one way or another, so even with an edge here at such a strategic area, it's almost like a coin flip because of Bitcoin. So I'll just tell you this, above 148.75, 145.82, bullish as F on Cardano. Below that, you're probably going down to 128, 115, and $1. So it's just like, get the coin out. I mean, at least, all I can tell you, at least on Cardano, is if you wanted to gamble on it, it's better than Sonic Boom coin. And well, at least we have a reason, and there's a strategic area to set a stop loss, right? I mean, a stop loss at this point, just below that area. Even see all the scam wicks, though. You get scammed out and it pops back up. I mean, God. That's what I'm saying. Crypto is just, there are too many questions, too many unknowns right now. You go to stocks, though, particular stocks, and there's no question. It's almost indubitably bullish on certain ones, right? So again, I mean, I hope that these these trying times, the crypto market really, and I know it's done it before. I mean, building this community, it has developed a different type of trader over all this time, and I've seen so many people come through this community that have grown and evolved as a much better trader because Bitcoin and crypto just don't do anything. That you gotta shift markets to find yield, because you just aren't gonna get the yield you're looking for when Bitcoin's going through a multi-month correction. You won't. But that's great though, because silver and gold, right, looking great again. Many assets and stocks look great. You're right. You see what I'm saying? So hopefully you can take this time to evolve as a trader, like many before you have. Many in this chat are those people that have evolved, that only cared about crypto until they found this community, and they have changed. They have become a better trader because of it. All right, well-rounded, diversified, or able to diversify. I'm in live 1 hour and 16 minutes. If you're enjoying the live stream, like button, bell, sub. Meh. You know, Saturday stream, no edge in crypto. Thanks to the 1,200 people here. Again, man, it's a slow day. You know, there could be an edge, but at the same time, it's not really that great. So, you know how that goes. Yeah, think about like the euro and stuff. Like euro broke out of a multi-year downtrend, you know, and looks awesome. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, a lot of them look good. Higher highs, higher lows, breakouts.
Real quick. Maybe the weekly will end up rising 3 valleys.
Maybe, dude. Yeah. Maybe. Sam T, thanks for the 25. Yeah, my eyes just kind of gloss over these days when it comes to crypto requests. I gotta get to these other requests real quick. Hold on. Ubi said, whale holding 15 billion in Dogecoin bought 420 Doge yesterday. Oh my god. How? Market buy? How does that happen? It didn't show up on the chart anyway. Alright, moving on. Let's see. Gotta look at that. We looked at Doge. And now we're gonna look at Datadog, which to me, yep, was at a major inflection point early this month. Nice spring. Look at the fake out, right? Remember, you broke out. Things looked very bad. It was bleak. It was over for everyone. There was no edge. But then what happened? It was not about the breakout itself. It was about the follow-through price action the asset received after the breakdown. The break of the critical support. What happened? A gap up and then a back test of the inflection point as support for real, engulfing Marabazoo. And look where you are now. What a run. Bullish. Nothing, technically. Lower high. 113% retrace was perfect though, so you had that going for you. You got to recapture the highs of $94 and $96 before you start. Ah, man, there's just so much. Your target probably is around $100. But I say that, and then it's just like, man, they're just... You clearly can see the inflection points, right? $72, $74, $96, $99, $100, right? Another inflection point's going to be at $118. So that's it. You could have like a lower low double bottom going, and what is that? You think this is where it could run. If we're going to talk about just our standard wave analysis. Perfect. Oh, now it's a little lower than 113, 122. So 786, bearish cipher pattern. Your target eventually on D-Dog could, and you're going to go up and down, and it could take a month or two to get there. But D-Dog 109.79 would be the pattern completion zone of a bearish cipher, and this is Wyckoff distribution stuff could also be going on here, where you just think about, oh man, look how beautiful this was in the end, right? I mean, I think you had a, jeez. Man, what a shark into a cipher there. It's pretty awesome. But anyway, this is where you run up and you're unable to recapture those highest highs after like a double top. And then that's where you think about Bitcoin at 58, 60K. You better be careful if you can't break back to 118 if you run up there. So first level, where you think this could run to eventually $96, $99. If you ever break that, you think, oh man, we're in such good shape, but just be wary of the XABCD bearish cipher, $109, $110. Okay, that's your D-Dog. Great bounce though at an inflection point. You were screwed. And then look at the fake out. It was a major fake out. I bet so many people exited their positions that day. So many people like got stopped out, and then the complete bamboozling on a gap up and then a back test, Marabazoo, right? Ooh, brutal, man. Brutal if you zoom in. Like two people that were just like being rational, reasonable, smart. You're being really smart, but sometimes fake outs really occur, and the smartest ideas will get stopped out. And the most strategic ideas will get stopped out like that before going again. So just part of the game, man. Next one. Interesting. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I like the higher low. We're now showing accumulation, but more work has to be done. This is SKLZ, right? Is this some sort? I don't think it is any form of harmonic on the large side. Let's see. Nah, dude. Nah, not even close. 113% retrace probably though. Either way. So above 1657, really good things could happen. But what I like is now the fact is you created the lowest low of all time, April 21st. You rallied. You sold off again. You bled out. Oh, God. But then 88, 90% retrace and a bounce. Nice. But you got to get back above 1657. You do that, your target most likely is going to be 2274. You break that, then we're going to start talking about much better targets, right? You got 2986. So yeah, maybe there's a double bottom going on. Certainly hidden bullish divergence happened on the 4-hour and played out, but it hasn't manifested into any higher high or anything else. Go to the daily. Oh, more data on the daily. Interesting. So with more data, I hate when charts do that. It's actually amazing. Oh my God. I'm so stoked about it because with more data, I can clearly see what it did. It's a bullish bat pattern. Addis pattern completion zone. A little bit deeper. Okay, it happens, man. 886, right? 886, one valley, a second valley. This is actually incredible. This is like, could be really good. And if it fails, it fails. Whatever. You can't say it wasn't low risk, high value areas. Dude, congestion zone here. Look at this, man. All this is an inflection point, a major inflection point on skills right there, and you're above it. Anything above 1248, 1406 could be very, very bullish. Okay, tons of upside on this asset with more data. I'm pleased. Skills is pretty good, man. Data processing services. Yeah, this isn't bad, man. Wow. Almost pretty much trade setup worthy in ways. I'll post the chart anyway and ping all patrons about it, you know, just so you have it, man. It's educational. When you keep looking at these charts as a patron, you keep like paying attention to notifications, like you're gonna get it, man. You're like, oh, okay, this is a smart area to take a bet, to take your bet on, or your trade. Not up here at Rudy Poo levels. Deep value, confirmation lows at congestion areas, and technically kind of divergence convergence. So yeah, you got like a nice little cake baking formula going on a little bit, right? Skills, we could throw it in the oven. Okay, moving on. Nice request, Conrad. Proud of you, man. That's amazing. All right, we look at this, right? It's great, and it's like, oh, I'm so happy. And then I have to look at OXT. It's up 11%, but dude, just three rising valleys. Maybe. I mean, you're at a deep retrace. You can't deny that. Deep freaking retrace. A 78% retrace. No edge on the daily. You did hit oversold for the first time. Good God. First time oversold since July last year. It's been almost a year, dude. 10 plus months. 11 months. What a head and shoulders in the end, right? It was like the harmonic. It was beautiful. It played out. It was awesome. It played out. It was going for a confirmation low, but the confirmation low didn't come because the macro continued to dump. And it could continue to dump from here. So you think about, oh man, what's great? A 786 retrace. What's better than a 786 and 886? And you know the 886 is coming if big one wants to go to 30K again. You know it's coming. It's like inevitable. It's almost a certainty. But at the same time, look what's being back tested as support, a very strong area. Look, January 2020. Look at this, September 22nd of 2020. November, multitude times. December. And now May of 2021. You are holding very well right there. So yeah, this is like a textbook cipher Gartley. I mean, right? I mean, from that low, X, A, B, C, dude, it's like perfect. Yeah. You're catching a reaction there too, obviously, but man, that's what you're looking for. 786 retraces at critical ice lines from history. Can't say it's not happening, but is it actionable? I don't know if it is quite yet, man. There's so many uncertainties on Bitcoin. It's looking so weak still. And until you make a higher low on the 4-hour minimum, you cannot be bullish on Bitcoin. Things have to happen before you can say, all right, I feel a little bit better about Bitcoin. I just don't yet. And that doesn't mean the Bitcoin can't just keep going now, because it is showing bullish divergence on a second low. That's exactly how reversals occur. But I would prefer to see a higher low because I need to see accumulation in this. And you're in such a large range, man. 30K to 40K, and you're at 37.7. Ooh, the downside is so high. So it's hard to say, nice low risk area on Bitcoin. It's not, technically speaking. All right. So OXT bullish cipher added critical area 786, but no edge yet, and Bitcoin just sucks still. So that's it. All right. That's all the requests, man. What a stream. Hour and 30 minutes live. I think it's pretty good. It's not bad. Like, I mean, it's not like I'm ending the stream early if I ended it right now. So, I don't even know how Bitcoin's up 1% today. I do like on the daily Bitcoin starting to lose that negative Momo. That could just be nothing, okay? Right, you're still in oversold territory. Like what's really gonna be amazing for Bitcoin eventually, and you're not gonna want to hear it. What you want to see is like, hey, we get this little double bottom before, maybe it plays out, you go to 43K, you reject that area, then you sell off again, and on the daily, eventually what happens is this, right? If it goes to 44K on this little 4-hour double bottom or whatever, it goes up, resets around the bearish control zones, or the bearish territory threshold, which is 40. It can't break 40 and comes back down, and then we sell off again and come down to like 38K or 33K or whatever. And what we want to see on the daily RSI is this. This would be the signal too long. This would be it. If we ever get this on the daily on Bitcoin, I'm in. I'm gonna take a shot on it. But like, I can't be confident when this is just on the 4-hour. If this shows up, whatever, dude. We need the significant time scales when we're such a bad downtrend. Look at this RSI. Good God, man. Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high again. You'll probably run up and make another lower high than the previous high, right? You see what I'm saying? It could go higher than 40. It could go to 50, the equilibrium level of the RSI. Whatever. It's still going to make a lower high, most likely than the previous high. And then this is when we would strike, when we see this on the daily RSI. Okay? That's it, dude. Education, value. Hopefully I've presented a little bit of it to you today. I could always provide more value when S coins or altcoins are presenting a better argument for upside. They just aren't yet. Okay, below the 200-day moving average, never a good sign, dude. You don't want to be below the 200-day moving average. You want to be above it. Yes, patience. Patience indeed. Flip the coin, dude. Locally, short term is where Bitcoin's going. This could turn into it does this, and then what happens when it dumps again, and then eventually it comes down like this. So that more divergence. I guess it's still diverging. On much lower prices. You just can't trust the 4-hour right now because the daily is so bad. Right? You want multiple time scales, all telling you the same thing at the same time. That is not going on in crypto. Oh, we can look at Bitcoin dominance before I get out of here. Sure. 14 minutes till your daily candle close. Join the live stream with the like button bell. If you're joining the live stream with that like button, the bell, it's up. Sorry about my cadence, man. I can't do it too fast. Bitcoin dominance still on the rise. Still rallying, man. Nearing that 200 moving average in the 4 hour. I don't really look at the 4 hours daily, man. That's all you need on this one. Look at that, man. Ever since the 886 bullish and golden candle indecision for a couple days and follow through is beginning. Targets 50%, 49.7% dominance. I think that's where Bitcoin's probably headed. Look, you have to understand, straight up or straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. What's going to happen most likely? It's going straight up to 49.7%. That is, the probability is high of that, okay? I'm just saying. That's all you need to know. It hit an 88% retrace. If you know anything about wave analysis and value, that is the deepest value you could get. Amazing. What a spike. Okay, at an area that makes plenty of sense why it spiked there. Great. There's your BTC.D. Okay? Good luck catching your footing. Hopefully you got something out of the stream today. I tried to be educational and we looked at some assets that are showing some promise, some that aren't. It's just the way of the world. Yeah, happy Bitcoin Pizza Day. Alright, thanks for the 500 likes. Slow day today, huh? Jeez. So thank you for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Pray for Bitcoin that this is the bottom, the short-term bottom on the second low, but don't count on it. You cannot count on this. You cannot put trust in Bitcoin right now at these levels because you have not painted a higher low. You have only painted the most recent discernible event on the 4 hour as a lower low. Less market participants own the asset than before, confirmed on this low. Unable to break 38.5, 4, 8, 12, going on 16 hours of failures to break 38.5. Eventually that's just going to give out and you're going to mark down again, so just be careful, protect your capital in these times, and look for opportunities on assets that are showing higher low double bottoms and long-term uptrends. Okay, I'll be back. Till next time, respect the T. A.
Bitcoin Pizza Day. My pizza never hurt nobody. 0.0193577.
My pizza never hurt nobody. You give me the names right now, gosh dang it. Pop, calm down. Go in the back. Go meet meatballs. Alright, dude, I could quote the whole friggin' show. Thanks, Dennis Brad for that late Easter egg. Love it, dude. Thanks.
robot. I like robots. I have a robot vagina.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
And then, just like that,
Adios, turd nuggets.